The saying goes, life is too short to drink bad wine. So Katie Stein takes us to Casat Wine Bar in Salt Lake to get all the good stuff for this week's Taste Utah sponsored segment.
Taste Utah Bites. We're coming to you from the 15th and 15th area of Salt Lake City. We're at Casat Wine Bar. I'm here with one of my favorite people, bar and restaurant owner, Scott Evans.
Well, thank
Scott,
you.
you are co-owner of Casat.
Yes, correct.
And for people who know the 15th and 15th area but might not know where Casat is located, where is it centrally?
So we are directly across the street from King's English.
Okay.
Finca, our Spanish tapas restaurant,
Yes.
is next to that. And then our neighbor is Thule Bakery, right next door to us.
All right, now people will probably understand how delicious this area is and what you're now offering. So you're offering a wine bar, which is like a little different feel, a little bit of a different vibe.
Exactly. So a neighborhood bar that features wine, and the focus is over 100 bottles of wine, and about half of them are special order, which means we order them just for the restaurants. They're not available in the state. So that's part of the fun. That we offer things that most consumers can't find on their own. And a lot of the stuff that we'll talk about today are wines that the categories are really new for most wine drinkers. So
how fun.
That's part of the fun for this place.
That's like one thing that people can really, really depend on when they go to a Scott Evans restaurant, whether it's Pago or Finca or even Immigration Cafe, that there's going to be some notable wines.
Yeah, absolutely. From really famous producers to just really obscure things like this orange wine from Spain.
Okay.
So that's kind of the mantra, is to make wine fun and make it kind of approachable in a neighborhood with little snacks from Finca across the street that you can nibble on.
What do we have in front of us as far as food is concerned?
We have 3. These are called tiffin pans. They're not normally they're usually associated with Indian food.
Yeah.
But they're great little takeout containers that we have the chefs at Finca prepare these for us, and they're 2 tiers. We set up these little appetizer items, the dishes that we think that we have determined to do well when they transfer across the street and stay hot and fresh.
This is so fun. So you come here, you order beverages, and then you order food from Finca, and they bring it to you just like this.
Yep, exactly. Then cheese plates and olives and almonds and marinated feta. We have some Criminelli salumi that we offer, some Torres potato chips, just little snacks. It's not a restaurant. We don't have full service, but we have some nice bites to enjoy while you're enjoying some beverages.
Well, let's talk about the wine quickly.
For sure. So part of what's exciting for me and why I wanted to have this bar and this place is that I, travel the world seeking out really cool, unique wines. And what I love doing is like the first time you share a new wine with a guest and just, it's part of their experience forever.
Yes.
So part of that, so we have categories like this bottle here is available in Utah, but it's considered a pet nat or petulance natural or natural bubbles.
Okay.
As compared to the normal like champagne method. So interesting, fun styles of wine that we pour by the glass, and including like a chilled red. Chilled reds are light reds that do well. There's low tannins, and they actually are great when they're put in the refrigerator and cooled down, and they're refreshing. And then orange wines, where they're white wines that are made like reds, so they spend time on the skins and it gives it the orange color. So all of these are historically interesting wines, the styles, but we're trying to present them to, make them accessible to the average person.
Would you say these are all Spanish?
Nope. Actually, California, Germany, Spain. But it's just all over the world, and it changes literally weekly. We'll have 2 to 3 new wines by the glass.
And I love it. You've got screw top, cork, pop off, and then of course the bubbles. I mean, Scott, one thing I know that you really are passionate about is teaching and educating consumers and having fun while you eat. It's something that's approachable, something that that can be affordable, and wine should be fun.
Definitely. And that's what's cool. The team here, from the atmosphere, we wanted it to be rustic, like a kind of a tavern or a gastropub vibe in Europe, instead of a really fancy, high-end, really serious environment. We wanted to be approachable. So all the staff here loves talking about wine.
Yes.
Most of our guests are learning about wine still. We have some collectors, but the average guest comes in here, they don't have to be familiar with what we're doing. We help them kind of learn about what they're tasting, and try to turn them on to something new that they
It's
they
such
fall in
an
love with.
adventure. And I have to say, it does feel like you're somewhere in Europe. And it's one of the things that I love, but you're not. You're in Utah, and you're introducing Utah to so many new tastes and flavors. That is what we are doing every Sunday as well, 9:30 a.m. We are traveling the state and encouraging you to eat out often.